in any sport that the Chinese do not play, that are very capable, and calisthenics is no exception. They can clean front lever, pull-ups front lever, or one-hand elements, maltese cross and other strong elements. The Chinese only need to see an element, and someone will surely repeat a more complex progressions in a better technique. Looking at Chinese athletes, we see some common features: small heights of about 160 centimeters, body weight from about 50 kilograms. I have not found a single Chinese calisthenics athlete who is tall and heavy muscles. All athletes stand out with large biceps and perform elements perfectly. There is a lot of competition among the Chinese because of the big seat, so they clearly understand that you need to stand out and do something extraordinary to get noticed. Yes, many have already seen planche on fingers, on 4 fingers, on 3 fingers, and handstand on fingers. But this athlete does a planche on 2 fingers. And this Chinese man, who looks like a monk from Shaolin, he managed to do a planche on such a thin rope. Here it is simply difficult to imagine how it is possible to stay in such a position at all, but don't rush to try again. You need to strengthen your fingers. Everything should be gradual and safe. First, start push-ups on 10 fingers. Then remove 1 finger at a time. If it is difficult, then do it from the knees. You can spend up to 1 year on strengthening your fingers. Only this athlete from Norway can compete with the Chinese in strong fingers. He steadily approaches the handstand push-ups one hand for reps, leaning on only 1 finger. Pay attention, full amplitude. It is very strong and its balance are impressive. If we consider a basic workout as an example, the Chinese are also record holder here. Look at muscle-ups and muscle-ups one arm. Or this guy doing slow one-arm pull-ups. There is a Chinese guy, the author of the Great No Man Workout YouTube channel. He do 18 one-arm pull-ups. Also Dima Malachov, an athlete from Ukraine, can do repeat. He is a circus acrobat. This Chinese man did 48 handstand push-ups in 41 seconds. It is incredibly pure performance technique. And remember, in the video about Gannibal for King, I mentioned such pull-ups with raised legs in my YouTube channel. Now look at what the Chinese are doing. He simply flies up to the bar and is even fixed a little in this position. In addition to boys, there are also girls in China who do power calisthenics. She can front lever. Girls also do pull-ups, push-ups, and strongest variation. Subjectively, I will say that the has toned muscles. But of course, not every guy has such back. Chinese women do one-arm pull-ups, perform muscle-ups, and clean front lever in the workout. You can see everything yourself. It's cool. Now let's move on the grandparents. Although you wouldn't call them that. They move freely, perform power elements, even jump from somersault on the bar. How is it even possible at such an age? These Chinese are already more than 65 years old. Even 85 years old athletes are able to perform several strength elements. Well, yoga and stretching are already part of Chinese culture. The Chinese are engaged in sports at a young age, gradually switching to lighter loads, but they are always ready to set an example for their youth. If we consider the official sports, then in gymnastics, the Chinese are distinguished by special methods of workout. Trainers force you to do some elements due to strengths during stretching and endurance exercise. Not everyone is selected for sports schools. There is a lot competition. From the age of 4 or 6, small athletes are taken always from home and they live in sports clubs almost all their childhood. Workout can last for 8 hours, and those who showed themselves well at a beginning, those with better genetics, and dozens more willing to try standing and waiting for their sections. But if a person passes this difficult selection and gets, for example, to the national team and regularly participates in competition and reputation the country, then the state takes on many household and financial obligations. And athletes are recognized on the streets and there they are real celebrities. Professional gymnasts in China are provided with an apartment in big cities, a car and a high salary. In general, we can probably say that China has many residents, and therefore there is a greater chance that unique athletes from the video will be noticed, and there will be even more of them. Now let's think together in comments. What do you think is so special about the Chinese, that each of us lacks to make the same progress in sports elements? By the way, I have been working out in calisthenics since 2011. Write to me in private messages on Facebook or by mail for help with drawing up a workout and nutrition program, and also for a small donation to the YouTube channel. I will send you a book with my workout experience, mistakes in workout and diet, and described there. Look for a link to my contact in a pinned comment under the video or in the video description. Guys, by the way, subscribe to this channel and don't miss new videos.